Hello, everyone. My name is Leslie, and I will be answering a question posted by MathH regarding this problem. Calculate negative 2x to the fourth power plus 5x cubed minus x squared plus 2x plus 18 divided by x squared minus x plus 4. This is basically dividing polynomials, and it says specifically using long division. Justify your answer by showing your work. So that's what I will be doing. And as I solve the problem, I'll be writing everything down and explaining. Just a couple notes to remember. These are very important to solving this problem and any problem with exponents. The first one is product rule. So you have basically an exponent multiplied another exponent. So an example would be, let's say you have x squared times x squared. The product rule says you add these two exponents. So if you have this, you just add x, you add 2 and 2 to 4. And then again, you get the quotient rule, which is when you have, when you're dividing exponents. So an example would be if you have x squared divided by x. And remember, if it's just an x, the exponent is going to be 1. So you subtract these. So it's going to be x squared minus 1, which is basically x to the power of 1, which is, again, just x. I would really focus on remembering these for this problem. There are many others, but for just this problem, these two are key. So I started by writing this equation in long division notation. So this is the long division notation where x squared minus x plus 4 is on the outside and the longer portion is on the inside of the box. So we're going to start these long division with looking at the first exponent value of each equation and dividing those. So for this one, we're going to do 2x to the fourth power divided by x squared, which is going to be based on the quotient rule. I'm going to be subtracting 4 minus 2. So it's going to be negative 2x subtracting 4 minus 2, which is 2. So this will be negative 2x squared. And then I'm going to be multiplying negative 2x squared to each of my values here. So in long division, we subtract this. So I like to put parentheses. So negative 2x times x squared. Based on the product rule, I'm going to be adding these two. So my answer will be 2x to the fourth power. You're always going to have these the same because you're subtracting the same and it's going to just cancel out. Okay, so next we're going to do the x, negative 2x squared times negative x. Negative and a negative make a positive. So we are going to be just making a positive, and it's going to be 2x. And remember that x to the nothing power is basically a 1. So I'm going to be adding these. So 2 plus 1 is 3. And then for this one, I'm just going to be dividing it. So negative times positive is a negative. So it'll be negative 8x squared. All right. So then I am going to be carrying, or based on this, I'm going to change my signs. Negative, negative, make a positive. Positive, negative, make a negative. Negative and negative make a positive. Okay. So this cancels it out. So it's going to be 5 minus 2, which is 3. X cubed. So the 8 minus 1 is plus 7. X squared. Then I'm going to carry down these guys. So plus 2x plus 18. And then I'm going to do it again. So remember these. We'll be doing the same thing, these two. So 3x cubed divided by x squared, which is, I'm going to write it down just so that we can follow along. 3x cubed over x squared. Based on the quotient rule, I'm going to be subtracting. So it's going to be 3 minus 2 is 1. So it's just going to be a x, and then don't forget 3. So that's going to be 3x. Oops, sorry, put it in the wrong way. Plus 3x. Then just like this one, I'm going to be multiplying each. So 3x times x squared is going to be 3x to the third power. And then negative and positive make it negative. So negative 3x when you're multiplying these two. And then we're doing 4. 3 times 4 is 12. Get the x. Okay. And then we don't forget our signs. So this cancels out. 7 plus 3x. So squared. 7 plus 3 is 10. Positive 10. X squared. Negative 12 plus 2 is negative 10. X. Bring down 18. Do it one more time. 10x squared divided by x squared. Based on the quotient rule, 2 minus 2 is 0. So, new rule, when you have an exponent to the 0 power, it's just 1. So, this should be here too. A to the same number. Let's say A1 over A1 is equal 1 minus 1, which is A0. And anything to the 0 power is 1. It's another 1. Okay, so it's just going to be 10 then. Since that's 1, 10 times 1 is just 10. So plus 10, same thing. Multiply each and every one. So 10 times x squared is 10x squared. 10 times negative x is negative 10x. 10 times 40 is positive 40. And we're going to be subtracting. Parentheses there. Carry the negative to change all our signs. Subtract here. This also cancels out. Negative 10 plus positive 10 is 0. And then this is basically 18 minus 40, which is going to be a negative number because the negative number is bigger. That comes out to 22. And remainders here, the way you would write it is it would be negative 22 over this equation. So x squared minus x plus 4. And you can either put this negative here or just put a positive and don't forget the negative here. So this would be your solution. Erase this. And box our answer. This will be our answer. All right, I hope it helped. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment and I can answer it. Thank you.